Hi everyone, the Gazette has a new name. It's now called Nostalgia USA, and each month it's getting better. A real entertainment experience. And within each issue there will be special pricing on selected oldtimeradiodvd.com collections, only available to our subscribers of the Nostalgia USA. Take advantage today by subscribing at oldtimeradiodvd.com. Nostalgia USA, special pricing. What a combination. Go to oldtimeradiodvd.com today. You'll be glad you did.
Let's now join our featured presentation.
Drama International.
Yes, well, there it is. That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, sure, Winford. We understand.
Oh, no, we don't, Mr. Bliss.
Harrison, if Holdwell Safe Corporation wants to take you off the account, if they feel that another advertising man will be more suited to their account, well, there's precious little we can do about it.
It's the biggest mistake you'll ever make, Winford.
The name is Stark. Mr. Stark.
Okay, Mr. Stark, sir.
Harrison, there is no need for that.
Yes, there is. Look, I'll have a word with the art director. Sure, he came up with pure crud. I'll work alongside the copywriter. I'll personally take charge of the radio coverage.
Sorry, pal. My corporation wants you taken off the account.
Okay, Harrison, we'll have words later.
I'm told to get out of your office?
You have it in one.
You're making a mistake, Mr. Stark. How'd you like that, Hilda?
How do I like what, Harrison?
I am to be taken off Holdwell safes. After all the work I put into the account, all the sheer back-breaking slog, Bliss turns me out without a word.
What back-breaking slog? Lunch with Winford Stark, dinner with Winford Stark. Who did the work on that account? Your copywriter, your art director, your radio director?
Yeah, okay, Hilda. Okay. I'll find the perfect sales gimmick for that crummy safe. I'll come up with an advertising pitch so good, so perfect, that nothing like it's ever happened in the city before.
Well, bully for you, Harrison. Now, would you get out of here? Some of us have work to do.
Hi there, Grady.
Morning, Mr. Fell.
A beautiful morning, too. New York at its most exhilarating.
Sure, if you say so.
I do say so. Say, has Mr. Bliss come in yet?
You know he's always in his office by 9:30. As president of the agency, he works, Mr. Fell. Unlike others.
Are you referring to me, Grady?
Don't name me no names. You have an appointment with Mr. Bliss?
Appointment? I need an appointment?
I heard you was on the skids, Mr. Fell, on your way out, after they took you off the Hopewell safe account.
They were wrong to take me off that, Grady. I'm telling you now, I have come up with the remedy for Holdwell's ills. The perfect remedy. You must remember that. The perfect remedy. Yeah, it's a good phrase. Well, I can't stand here talking to you all morning, Grady. Some of us have work to do. Good morning, Hilda. I said good morning.
Hi, Harrison.
Say, is the big chief in?
Uh-huh.
Well, I want to see him.
You want to see Mr. Bliss?
You have it, Hilda. Buzz him, would you? Tell him Harrison Fell Avman is here.
I'll buzz him.
Yes, Hilda.
Harrison wants to see you.
Who?
Who? He asks who?
Harrison Fell.
Oh, him.
5 minutes, Hilda.
He says it won't take long.
You're damn right it won't. Okay, I'll give him 5 minutes.
You've got your 5 minutes.
Oh, I knew I'd get them.
You know, Harrison, you surprise me. A month ago, nobody would talk to you. You slunk around this agency like a beaten dog.
Not anymore, Hilda, not anymore. Today I have the answer to everything. I'm on top of the world.
Well, I guess you better tell that to Mr. Bliss. In you go.
Hilda, you'll remember this day. The renaissance of Harrison Fell.
Okay, Fel. You have 5 minutes and no more.
5 is all I need, Chief. Chief,
I wish you wouldn't call me that.
I have just the prescription for what ails Holdwell safes.
We've been through all that, Harrison.
Not through this bale of hay, we haven't. I came up with the needle, and I'm going to stick it right into that bubblehead Stark. It is the greatest safe advertising idea you ever heard. Just let me get it off the launching pad.
Must you talk like that, Harrison? Half the time I don't understand you.
You'll understand this, Chief. You know that new safe the Holdwell people are about to put on the market?
Well, the 801?
That's it. Well, maybe they thought our ideas were thin before, but this one is a regular muscle man. This one has power, Chief. Wait till you hear it.
I'm waiting.
There.
Well, what's this newspaper?
Well, take a look at the picture, Chief. That is my candidate for a testimonial to the Holdwell 801. 801, the truly burglar-proof safe.
Well, who is this picture?
Sammy the Touch Morrissey, the hottest safecracker in the business.
You want to put him in a Holdwell safe ad?
Can you think of a better guy to give a testimonial? What good is it getting one from a satisfied user? This is a man who really knows if a safe is burglar-proof.
Are you serious, Fel?
Of course I am. Don't you get it, Chief? We'll hire Sammy himself to try and crack the 801. In public, with reporters and everything, the works. We'll get terrific publicity and a great advertising campaign.
Well, Hey, this newspaper says he's in jail. Sammy Morrissey, known as The Touch, has been given a jail sentence of 5 years for attempting to rob the Causeway Realty Company's safe. Well, what good is it if he's in jail?
He's not anymore, Chief. That is an old newspaper. Sammy was paroled a year ago. He's been a good boy, crime-wise, ever since. Forced retirement, I guess you'd call it. But he's still got the know-how, Chief, and if he can't bust the Holdwell 801 open, who can?
Well, I suppose it's not a bad idea.
Tell the truth, Chief. It's a blockbuster.
Let's hear what Winford Stark thinks.
Sammy Morrissey, eh? You know, that could be what we're looking for.
We hire a warehouse, we lay on reporters, movie cameras, radio guys, the works. We could even get the police there.
We'll have to give him a time limit, of course.
And some incentive.
A cash incentive?
$500, Harrison. They won't give a cent more.
500. Chief, Sammy is the most famous safecracker in the country. He won't do it for less than 5,000.
He's going to have to.
1,000, Winfred. Make it 1,000.
Well, yes, okay, $1,000 for Sammy if he does it. If he opens our safe.
No, Winfred. I have a much better idea. This is where he lives?
Sure.
I'm sure I'm glad you're with me, Grady. You got your gun, haven't you?
I got my gun.
I've never been down this part of town before.
I was born around here, Mr. Fell. They got muggers, mafia, knife artists, you name it. They live around here.
I guess you better come into the house with me, Grady.
Okay, Mr. Fell. Sammy has a room on the top floor, doesn't he?
Uh-huh. Well...
Yeah?
Sammy Morrissey, he rooms here?
Sure.
We want to see him.
You fuzz?
Do we look like fuzz?
Maybe.
Well, we ain't.
He knows you're coming?
Nope.
We're here to put a proposition to him.
No good talking to her, Mr. Fell. It's him we want.
May we go up?
I guess so.
Thanks. I guess my car will be safe out front, will it?
Safe? Nothing's safe around here, Mr. Fell.
Yeah.
You're Sammy Morrissey?
Sure.
You're a bit, well, different from the way I thought you'd be.
Oh, jail doesn't improve a guy's looks.
I guess we can do things with the lighting.
With the what? Say, who are you guys?
You shut up and listen, Sammy.
Now, see here.
You see here, Mr. Fell's got a proposition for you, so sit down and shut up.
Okay.
Thanks, Grady. Well, Sammy, there's really nothing complicated about it. My client, the Holdwell Corporation, has a new product that they believe to be wholly burglar-proof.
Client?
Well, I'm in advertising.
Oh, I get it.
We merely want your help in proving Holdwell's claim valid.
Valid?
We want you to try and open this safe.
Oh, yeah, I understand that part, Mr. Fell. Well, you shouldn't be asking me about safe jobs. I'm out of that line of work altogether.
There's nothing illegal about it. But police-wise, it is absolutely legitimate. You see, we think that a man with your great reputation ought to be able to...
That's just it. I'm trying to live down my reputation.
It's Sammy. You know what an advertisement is?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I see ads all the time.
Well, Sammy, that's all we're talking about. We want you to appear in advertising to give your testimony.
My what?
Testimony.
Like you give in court?
No, not exactly, no. You'll simply endorse our product, that's all. You'll tell people how you tried to bust open the Holdwell 801, but you couldn't because it is completely burglar-proof.
Gee, Mr. Fell, no safe is really burglar-proof.
How's that?
Well, I mean, there ain't no such thing. Oh, look, excuse me for saying this, but if you've got enough time and tools, you could bust any of them.
Not this one, Sammy.
Oh, anyways, I'm not interested. I'm in a different line of work now.
Sammy, try and understand. We will offer you $1,000 just to try and crack open the safe.
$1,000?
For trying.
1,000? Well, now you're talking, Mr. Fell. I guess you better tell me more. Well, go on, Mr. Fell. Talk some more about the $1,000.
Well, like I said, Sammy, $1,000 just to try and open the safe with every trick you know. We'll give you 3 hours to do it in, and there'll be plenty of witnesses. Reporters, cops.
Cops?
Just as witnesses. Just to make sure your effort is legitimate. The 801 isn't a very large safe, about 1 meter by 1 meter, but it's got a new time lock mechanism that the Holdwell people think is foolproof. In fact, they're so sure you can't do it, they'll make it a real challenge. They'll put an envelope in the safe containing $50,000 bills. If you can open the safe in under 3 hours, Sammy, the money is yours.
You're kidding, Mr. Fell.
I am not. $50,000, and it's all yours if you can do it. It'll be the biggest haul of your life, and you won't have the cops on your tail afterwards. Now, doesn't that sound tempting?
Well, it sure does. It's just that, well, like I said...
I know, you're in a different line of work now. But is it paying off, Sammy? Paying off like this?
No. Not like this.
It'll be great for you money-wise, and great for us sales-wise. What do you say?
I'll do it.
Wonderful. It's a pleasure to do business with you, Sammy.
Likewise. We did it, Grady. We did it.
Sure, Mr. Fell.
Say. Oh, I seem to have mislaid my gold pen. You haven't seen it, have you? I thought it was in my pocket.
No ways, Mr. Fell.
Oh, probably left it in the office. Okay, Grady, we head uptown.
$50,000 in an envelope.
Is that so?
Should be easy. No trouble at all.
No trouble. Say, that's a nice pin.
Well, Harrison, you have the whole thing set up?
Sure, Mr. Bliss. All the newspapers are covering it. National dailies, out-of-town weeklies, magazines, the lot.
Now, how about the police?
We have the assistant commissioner himself, with an honor guard of 3 patrolmen.
That suit you, Winford?
Oh, sounds a real good setup, Harrison. I'd have to hand it to you.
You'll have to hand the $1,000 to Sammy when he fails to open the safe, Winfred.
I'll be happy to.
There's no chance that he will open it, is there?
None. We have complete confidence in our product. The 801 is burglar-proof. And there will be $50,000 in the safe to prove our confidence.
Yeah, you better give it to Harrison and let him keep it until it's time to put it in the safe and set the time lock.
Suits me. Oh, you're laying on food and drink, aren't you?
Of course. We have to feed the press. There'll be a buffet in your offices right next to the warehouse where the safe is.
Hilda,
Yes, Mr. Bliss.
you have notes of all the arrangements, haven't you?
Sure, Mr. Bliss.
I hope you'll be there too, Hilda.
I wouldn't miss it for the world, Mr. Stark.
Okay. Thanks for everything, Harrison. This time I guess you've come up with a real winner.
Winfred? I know I have.
Say, Harrison, this is some crowd. Everyone's here.
I knew there would be.
Reporters, newsreel guys, cops.
This will be my greatest triumph, Hilda.
Hey, where's Sammy?
We're waiting right over there next to Grady. The other side of the cops made him nervous.
He looks a harmless little guy, doesn't he?
He is this country's master safe breaker, Hilda. And I have in my pocket here $50,000 that will prove the Holdwell 801 can defeat him.
Well, Harrison, it's just on 9 o'clock. How about getting on with the proceedings?
Just as you say, Mr. Bliss. Okay, Sammy, you all set?
I guess so, Mr. Phil.
You've got everything you need? All the tools you asked for?
He's got everything he needs, Mr. Fell.
Great. You'll wheel the safe onto the platform when I give the word?
Sure thing, Mr. Fell.
Okay.
You'll never open it, Sammy.
Well, I can but try.
Well, Sammy, this is a treat. You ready?
Yes, sir.
And there is our finest product, the Holdwell 801. Go to it, Sammy, and may the better man win, eh?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. It's my pleasure to introduce to you this evening our honored guests. In this corner, weighing 1,200 kilos, the Holdwell 801, the world's champion burglar-proof safe. And in this corner at 57 kilos, Sammy the Touch Morrissey. As you all know, safe-cracking-wise, Sammy holds all world records. But the Holdwell Corporation believes that the 801 will defy Sammy's best efforts. And so strong is their faith that they make this incredible challenge. In this envelope are 50 $1,000 bills. Grady, will you please open the safe?
Sure thing, Mr. Fell. They are.
Now, I will place the envelope inside the safe, close it. We'll ask Mr. Stark to set the time lock mechanism for 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. There you are.
Well, the time lock is now set.
Right, Sammy. It's all yours. The challenge has been given and accepted. Sammy has until midnight to open the safe. If he succeeds, the $50,000 are his. Mr. Grady, will you bring forward the tools of Sammy's trade?
Everything's there.
Thank you.
Bits, drills, explosives, everything.
Well, thanks, Grady. Well, now, well, I guess I'll start with a drill.
It isn't doing a thing.
Give him time, Hilda.
It's like an elephant, that safe squatting there. Oh, poor Sam.
Poor? He gets $1,000 for just being here. He's okay.
Well, what do you know? Sammy's giving up.
Not for long. Try hitting it, Sammy.
Well, I think you're right, Mr. Fell. Grady, give me the hammer and the punch. You got a good safe here, you know.
We think so. You'll never open it like that, Sammy.
He'll have to try the explosives soon, won't he?
Sure he will. And they won't make any impression on the 801 either.
How much longer has he got?
Oh, he's only been at it for 15 minutes.
Huh.
He's got until midnight.
Maybe I can burn it open.
No way, Sammy. Go ahead and try.
Oh, say, Hilda, what do you say we grab something to drink, huh?
Okay, Mr. Bliss. I guess there's nothing happening here at the moment.
Clear the room, please. Everybody back to the doors. Everybody out of the way.
What's Sammy going to try now?
Explosives.
You see, even nitroglycerin doesn't open our safe. And Sammy's only got another hour.
Sammy, admit you're beaten.
I'm not beaten yet.
Ten seconds more, Sammy.
We've done it.
Oh, I guess you have, Winford.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Midnight!
I knew it.
And I declare the winner of this contest to be the Holdwell 801.
Well done, Sammy Morrissey.
Yeah, well done, Sammy.
Hey, come on, someone. Give Sammy a drink.
Sure, Mr. Stark.
A gallant little loser, eh, Winford?
Mr. Bliss, this is a triumph for Holdwell, and for your agency, and for Harrison Fell.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Quiet, everyone, quiet.
It's after midnight, and I guess we all have to work tomorrow.
True.
May I, on behalf of the Holdwell Safe Corporation, thank you all for being here? And may I thank Sammy here for this noble effort? And may I present him with this Palooza share, $1,000 in cash. Put it in your pocket without thanks.
Well done, Sammy. Well done.
Thank you, Mr. Fell.
I guess you've got what you want, eh, Sammy?
Yes, thanks, Mr. Fell. I got what I want. Right here in my pocket. Good night, all.
Harrison, Mr. Stark's here.
He is? Come to congratulate me again?
I don't think so.
There you are, Fell.
Good morning, Winford. Is something wrong?
I'll say it's wrong.
Fell, you are an idiot.
What do you mean?
Fell, when the time lock mechanism opened the safe this morning, right on 9 o'clock, we took a look inside. You know what we found?
What?
An envelope containing 50 nice slips of green paper. Paper!
Paper? Not money?
Not money. $50,000, Fell. And you're giving it back.
But it's not possible. I have the envelope in my pocket. I handed it to Grady, and he placed it in the safe. Somebody must have switched envelopes.
You have cost Holdwell Corporation $50,000, Fell. And I'm going to make sure that you pay it back.
Sammy Morrissey.
What's that?
Sammy. He told me he was in a different line of business. I should have listened to him. Why didn't I listen to him?
What do you mean, Fell?
He's not a safecracker anymore. He's a pickpocket.
You have been listening to Drama International. Join us again next week at the same time for more Drama International.